this car all the way over here in this parking lot, that car, like they pulled up, synced, they turned into their sinks, they turn off of the street synced, and then they turn in the parking lot synced, and then they park it synced, and then they turn it off synced, and they open their doors synced way over there. Like as I'm walking up the street, this view is so far away, it's ridiculous. That other car that was parked there took off. There was a car parked here on the side of the street, and it took off just now when I walked across the street. And like when I walked by the front bumper of it, that car over there turned off. They're crazy. I think the light just turned green, synced over there, and I saw some sink birds. And this car coming behind me is gonna sink right now. It's kind of late. It has a C3 on the plate. Probably that stopped at that intersection when he stopped at that intersection or some shit like that. There's a white truck in front of me right now that looks seen. The light turned green at the corner of that building. Car coming. The car just turned right now. There's an engine sound behind me right now. There's a white truck right now. Or a silver truck. This car's pulling up when I walk in front of the car. It's gonna drive behind me when I get across the street. This train horn. It's right after I get across the street. He's late. The light turned green right there at the place where I was saying. The light he's gonna turn when I walk by the alley. This truck, this bird just flew up in front of me and that car drove by me. Like flew straight up and like landed on the wire, I think. Yeah, there he is. And I'm at the corner of the building when he flew away. Is that synced? Is this Whitey driving through the red light? And then he's gonna stalk me, do another illegal thing? I think the light turned green when they drove by me. Close the door synced? I don't know, but he put his backpack on right next to me. A train horn, and there's a guy on a bike. Did you see him? I hear a loud car coming up behind me. Is he gonna pull up when I walk up? He's honking again. He locked it again right here. Stock truck over there. This guy's got a blue shirt and a red car. I saw a silver car and I see a black car. I think it's black and silver thing. There's a car right now when I get across the street. There's also a bird flying out in front of me when I get across the street. Was that one? Yeah, why did that guy lock his car twice though? Why does everybody always do that? They lock it multiple times. And then one day I asked somebody that, I was like, why? I was like, it's locked. You don't have to lock it multiple times. And then they just keep hitting it, and they're like smirking at me and shit. They're just like, huh, 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 huh. They just keep doing it. I'm like, you don't have to lock it multiple times. It's locked. People are always doing that. It doesn't lock it more. Like, I don't understand the logic, you know? It doesn't work like that. It's already locked. That truck was late for the corner of the building a little bit. The train horn is going off. Is that at the corner of the building? Is the train gonna come out in front of me synced? I think it's close. This car is stopping at the intersection right now. He's got a slightly dim light. This bird's chirping. Is he gonna sink? Don't sink. These are both silver. Are they sink? Is that silver too? Sink. What's this? The fire truck. The fire station truck. Hope this red car doesn't sink. I am at a corner of a building, actually. Damn, I think he sank. The fire station truck might be synced at that window or something. There's one building where they sink at the window when I walk by it. Like over by the Freemason building, kind of. Like a block away from it. There's a building where, like, when I walk by the window, they'll sink there. And it's like, you know, it's like right in the middle of that building. There's a window. It's like perfectly symmetrically in the middle of it. I don't know. Just saying. I see a lot of white cars all at once. They're gonna open their door right now or something. Yup, right at the train tracks. There's the train horn again, right when I get across the train tracks. And the thing starts dinging. The thing started dinging when I got up to the intersection. There's no cars. He might have been turning synced or something. I missed it. There's a white SUV. Is this car gonna corner of a building right there. There's a train driving behind me there. The wind's picking up. Is it synced? The corner of the building is where he started laying on the horn, that long honk. It was right at the corner of the building where he started to do that. This truck is pulling up right now when I walk up with a red shirt on. The train, he's got 42 on the plate of the truck. That one. I'm right at the back bumper of the van right now when the truck drives by me. train horn. He's hitting his brakes right when I get across the alley. The train is squeaking behind me as it sinks with the truck turning. He's turning in front of me right there. There's a white truck. Okay. I don't know about that one. That car looks synced. That bird looks synced at the center of the street. I think I saw another bird down the street from. There's a truck over there right now. Did you see him? Can I make it to one more intersection before my battery dies? Dang, where is everybody? It's like a Sunday morning, Saturday though. Usually there'd be a bunch of cars driving by me right now. At least on that street. But I don't see any over there, I don't see any over here. But here comes the intersection. This bird looks synced at the corner of the house right now. Train horn. This bird running out in front of me looks synced. Here's cars when I start walking across the street. All of a sudden, there's a bunch of cars. There's a car back there. There's a truck over here. Isn't it amazing how there's no cars over there? And then when I walked up to the street, there's a bunch of cars over there. Wow, that's magic. There's no cars over there, and then when I walk up to the street, there's cars over there. Wow, I have such magical schizophrenia. There's a car right now. There's a car at the other side. See? And then right after I get across the alley, I hear a kid yelling and a dog barking. And then the kid yelled again at the corner of the house. I hope this car doesn't sink. There's a cat running up, and I hope it's not sink. It has a 93 on the plate. I don't know. This is sync though. That's a sync. This is a sync. These are syncs. My battery's draining right when I get across the street, and the train horn started right when I got across the street, and the kid was yelling again right when I got across the street. He's like, ah!